Welcome back once again, and moving on to another important topic, which is the withdrawal of the United Arab Emirates from OPEC Plus, and of course the implication of that withdrawal. That decision is going to be will take effect from starting May 1st of the year 2026. Of course, a move like that is going to be followed by some kind of turmoil maybe affected in that particular alliance, and also economic implications, and it's going to be having probably it's going to reshape once again or change the shape of this alliance, which is the OPEC. We're going to be talking, or for more details, we're joined over the phone by Mr. Rahman, the journalist, the writer, and the political and economic expert. Good morning, Mr. Rahman.
And
hello.
to the dear viewers.
I'm very delighted to have you, sir. It's a real pleasure to have you in the breakfast show today. But let's first look over the significance of this decision by the UAE to exit after almost 6 decades now.
Well, pleasure is always mine. And previously we were talking about some reshaping of the maps, not just in the region, but in the whole world, politically, geostatically, geopolitically. I believe that we are going through an era of changing the whole regime of the world, the whole system of the world. A new world is being reshaped right now. Started with cracking the alliance between the Americans and the Europeans, and now a new crack in the most important and the main pillar, economical pillar for Gulf countries and oil countries all over the world, which is the OPEC organization. Previously, also, we have witnessed the aggression, terroristic aggression against the sovereignty of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, as a consequence of his firm situation against the American greed in the Venezuelan oil, and as a consequence of this, they have assaulted the man, the president, the legitimate president of Venezuela, and kidnapped him and his family and moved him to the United States in an illegal action by all means, by all levels of international law. Venezuela was also a main pillar in the organization, and now the withdrawal of Emirates from the same organization. I believe this crack will never be mended. I believe this organization will never be the same, because this organization is led by Saudi Arabia as the main producer for oil assets in the whole world, as well as Emirates, which comes the second or the third producer for oil. I believe this will never leave the organization like it was before, and it opens the door for more withdrawals from other countries, as they see the organization getting old, getting cracked, and maybe, of course, according to the war against Iran today, that has shaken the stability of prices, especially oil prices. That means that some countries will want to act differently, away from the control by Saudi Arabia. It's a matter of changing the whole organization and the whole world, especially the Arabic world.
So there is an agenda. Do you mean there is a motivation behind that decision? I mean, there are reasons behind this decision, especially at this timing, or it doesn't have any relevance with the timing?
Well, of course, it has roots. It has maybe difference of opinions between Arabic countries according to the action were taken in the time of the aggression, the American aggression against Iran, and the Iranian hitting back the American bases, military bases in the Gulf.
How is that going? Right, but how is that going to affect the global energy markets, this particular move? Is it going to affect some change? And how far is going to be this change?
Yes, of course. In the matter of the near time, we will find maybe reducing in the levels of prices of oil prices, but on the long term, we will find a chaotic scene, because collapsing of the OPEC means collapsing of all oil markets all over the world. That means each and every country will act alone, will act without organization or organizing situation with other countries like the main producers. That means chaotic scene. And of course it means that some countries will work differently in a way that doesn't serve the purpose of the organization, which is in the first thing of all is keeping the markets stable. That means the markets will not be stable. That means some other greater countries like the U.S. will take advantage of this action and move towards countries, Gulf countries or oil countries at large, as a lone wolves. It will hit them. It will try to pressure them for its own benefit. We have all witnessed how the Americans suffer. The American market suffered as a consequence of the American-Israeli aggression against Iran. And today that opens door for the benefits for the American administration, which is trying to save the president from the public anger and the public refusal to his attitude, his actions. That comes, of course, with the false play that they have pulled on the American by claiming that Trump was being tried to be assassined, which is total false play. That means that he is desperate for having back or restoring the American approval. But I don't believe he will get it so soon. I believe it takes a lot of things, a lot of actions for Trump administration to restore the people support.
Right. We're talking about now, now we are facing, the whole world is facing a war that is totally affecting and damaging, first and foremost, the energy supplies and the oil prices and the market prices everywhere, and is again probably instigating the speed of directing each country to direct itself towards stretching out to other sources of energy, like renewable energy, like solar energy, and other new ideas and inspirational ideas. So in that context, things like that happen. Countries might withdraw from the OPEC, other countries might reshape this particular institution. There could be some type of strategic plans or something like that, strategic adjustments, things of that sort. So how do you read the situation in general?
Well, let me speak to you frankly. I don't believe that renewable sources of powers and energy can replace the main vein for power supply and energy supply all over the world, which is oil, and of course gas. This can never be replaced by energy, or this can help. This can evaluate some levels of technology, but can never replace it as the main source of energy in the whole world. This can never be applied because, first of all, it's too precious, too expensive to be applied at all levels, at all states, at the whole world. So I believe there will be a gap between the prices and the production and the level of production, and more chaotic scenes and more aggressions economically, especially the economy of this region will be threatened by interferences, foreign interferences. We all remember that how Sykes-Picot reshaped the maps of the Arabic East by cultivating borders on fire, not just which was unjust borders that kept countries at both sides as if it's waiting to be ignited at any time they want. And of course that means we as Arabs should unite together.
Of course.
The only way to survive is to keep our own powers united, our own leaders united. And of course Egypt is the one and only leadership that the Arabs can gather around.
Exactly. That was going to be my second question to you, Mr. Abdurrahman, which is probably the main answer to problems like that are going to occur from time to time starting in the future. The only answer to problems like this or challenges like this inside the Middle East is that the whole Arab countries should be unified into one major front with one major goal, holding hands tied to each other, having different aspiration, having one major aspiration, united aspirations and united goals. And this is going to be the only shield towards what's happening, because the world is always facing challenges. So if we face challenges, each with his own agenda, then nothing is going to work. And fortunately, this is happening now. The whole Arab countries are united and at one front, one major front. And this is what Egypt is calling for. And this is why Egypt is backing its brotherly Gulf countries, all of them, regardless of any differences, backing them, standing with them hand by hand, not part and parcel. They are, partners with us in every thing that we are planning for in the future.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Of course, I support each and every word you have kindly mentioned. The Arabs never faced such huge and dangerous threat to their own existence since more than 1,000 years and even more.
Right.
Since the beginning of there were even Arabs in this region since more than 10,000 years ago. So I believe today it's a matter of existence. It's a battle of existence that should unite us.
Right.
Maybe we didn't unite before for political reasons, but this is today existence reasons. We should unite together as Arabs, united around one leadership, which is Egypt. We have the strongest army in the whole region.
Of course.
And this is the main shield to Arabs. We shouldn't count on others to protect us or to protect our own lands. We also remember, or should we remember today, that all of the oil companies that takes out oil from our lands are foreign. I don't want to mention names, but they are all connected to the ancient colonization. And of course that means they are trying to manipulate our own fortunes, our own treasures, like oil, like any other treasure.
Unfortunately, we ran. Unfortunately, we ran out of time, but let me end it with a very excellent phrase that you kindly raised it, which is one united front, and it's an existential battle that we have to fight all together, like we have always fought since October 1973. Thank you very much, Mr. Amr Abdel-Rahman, the journalist, the writer, the political and economic analyst. Thank you so much for talking to us on The Breakfast Show. And by this, we come to the end of this edition of the show. Thank you very much. Until we see you again tomorrow morning, that's a goodbye.